Hello, it is Christine Michelle, and are you ready to have your best year ever? Stay tuned. I am going to share with you the manifestation ritual that I did with my friends and how we manifested our best years ever and how you can too. And you can use this not only for New Year's, you can use this every week. You can use this for this quarter. You can use this for your birthday. You can use this for any time period. Stay tuned. But first, remember to subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell so that you can get notified when I am uploading all of these amazing woo and do videos. So, hello. I'm Christine and I help you shift your vibration, lift your energy, and I do all the things. And I am looking forward to helping you connect to who you truly are. So check out my website at AlignedSoul.com and you will find out more about me. But first, let's talk about this. Happy New Year, right? Happy New Year. Everyone goes into the new year with all of these resolutions and, oh, I'm going to do this and this is what it's going to be. And they start just pulling things out of the air. And this is the way I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. The gyms are full. And then, it comes to January 24th and the gyms are empty again, right? Because there was no momentum and no true momentum and desire and why and all of that behind your goal, your blah, 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 right? So this past year, my sister and my really good friend, we decided that we were going to chill out for New Year's. We're going to have, of course, our drinks and our celebration, but we weren't going to go anywhere. We normally go to travel the world and we just usually do a lot of things for New Year's. But this past New Year's, we were like, you know what? We're going to sit home. We're going to get the drinks flowing and going. And we are really going to set up this next year the way we wanted it to be. So what we did was we did a couple of things. The most important thing was we started off with gratitude. We got together and we just started to tell each other all of the amazing things that happened in this past year. All of the things that we were so grateful for. All of the things that just were so amazing. Like, wow, this year, this happened, and 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 this happened. And you remember this? And it was good to do it in a group because not only were we stepping into that with the group, but we also could remind each other, no, remember this, you forgot about this, and what about that, and what about this? And we really started off this process, this ritual with happiness, with a good vibe, feeling good. We activated that good feeling, and that really was amazing for us, right? So we did that for a little bit. And then we took out our journals and we took out some paper and we stepped into the people that we were at the end of the following year. So the same way we were like, oh my God, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. We chose that we got to step into our future, our next year selves right now. And we got to tell ourselves from an unlimited perspective, what are all the good things that happened in this year that had just passed, right? So if you listen to it, we stepped into the following year self and then talked about all of the amazing things that happened in the year that was coming up. So without thinking, without doing, we pulled out the paper and just started writing, right? So we put on a timer and it was 30 minutes of us just writing. Oh my God, this happened and this happened and this happened. This was such an amazing year. This was my best year. This. It was a stream of consciousness. So we weren't thinking, we weren't second guessing ourselves, we weren't limiting ourselves. We weren't like, oh no, that's too big, can't have that. Oh no, that's too big, can't have that. Anything that came to mind, we went ahead and let it out. We journaled about it. We came from an unlimited perspective. We came from a looking back at it and just like, oh, this is so amazing. This is so amazing. This is so amazing. This is so amazing, right? So after the 30 minutes was up, which was, we did this, close to New Year's. I think we started it, I want to say 45 minutes before New Year's. So now it's probably about 10 minutes before New Year's. And we read each other reread what we wrote to each other so that we could stand with each other and say, yes, this is it. And it is so done and done, right? So each one of us read what we had written, read this amazing stuff, read this amazing list and then we put it into an envelope and labeled it, and it is done. So it is done and done. And we folded that up and we put it under our beds. And then from there, it was right almost New Year's. We cheers to New Year's and was like, this is the most amazing year, done and done. We've already seen how amazing this year is going to be, and we're just stepping into it, right? So we celebrated, we activated, we stepped into this next year from a perspective of it already being done and really just relaying to ourselves what we are celebrating that already happened. That was freaking amazing. And then we read it out loud to acknowledge this is what's done. This is what has happened. And this is what we appreciated about this year, and sharing it with each other so that we could stand into it and set strong intentions about it. So what I am challenging you to do for your New Year's, here is the manifestation ritual. This is a journal prompt. What is your next year's self so amazingly excited and appreciative and so grateful that you created during this year? Right? So what is your next year's self so excited about that you created in this year? Okay? So you are going to write about that. You're going to celebrate what already happened in this past year. Get your vibration up. You are going to write about what you've created from your end of the year of next year's self. And then what I want you to do is to break it down in smaller things, right? Let's say you said you're going to have this amount of income and you're going to impact this amount of people. You're going to get this promotion. You're going to do that, do this. Whatever you're going to do, break it into little small things, quarterly accomplishments, whatever it is, quarterly intentions. And then I want you to write that in your journal so that you can say, I am taking action upon this, and really focusing on those quarterly goals. This is what I have created this year. This is what I have created, and allowing yourself to hear what guidance is telling you the next steps to do towards those things. Okay? So celebrate the last year, celebrate what happened this year that's coming up, and then set intentions by the quarter, by the month, whatever feels good to you about what is happening, and that's taking you to those ultimate end goals of things that has happened throughout your year. Let's say you're going to travel 15 times or whatever like that. Maybe in your quarterly goals, you're like, I've traveled twice already, or 3 times this quarter I've gone to this place and this place, or whatever it is. However you're going to put that there, and then truly step into the feelings of those already being done, because you saw it at the end of the year, it's already done. So just stepping into it and taking those tiny actions, what you're feeling led to do, to allow yourself to allow this to unfold into your life. Okay? So that is the New Year's ritual. Have so much fun. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, so some of the things that manifested in my life, I wrote about not working at my corporate job. I eventually left my corporate job in April of that year. I wrote about, having a successful business, and I was full-time in my business, and that exactly happened. My friend wrote about being promoted to a specific position that should have taken years. She got promoted in September of that year. and just so much more happened that when we open our letters and we were like, oh my God, this happened and that happened. And yes, we did travel. And yes, we went to Cancun and did this. Oh, we went to Cabo. I didn't even think about that. And went this place and did that. All of the things that we just forgot about that we wrote happened. And then some of the things that hadn't manifested yet, we're just picking those things up and we can add it to our next thing, or we can let those things go and choose to manifest something else. It's all up to us. So this truly helps. It really does help manifest exactly what you want. Why? Because you're stepping into it as already done. You're being grateful because it's already done. You're aligning with it by knowing how it feels for it already to have happened and stepping into those feelings. And then by taking intentional action towards each and every one of those things, you will see it manifest in your life. So that is it for this manifestation ritual. I'm so happy that I was able to share this with you. We can go into further steps, but definitely check out the blog post that talks about this, and it probably is a lot easier to read through it as well. So you'll have the video and you'll have the blog post, and then I look forward to hearing from you. Come back and tell us what you decided, what you're choosing, what you're creating for your life, and then let me know like how excited you are for this so we can all step into it and really, really believe for you as well. So hugs, kisses, and all the feels. Bye.